What up, what up? What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to Free Will Tarot. It totally has been a couple weeks since I've done live streams here on TikTok, but nonetheless, we're getting right back into it. My birthday was a couple of weekends ago. I said, hello, you're back. Missed you last week. Yeah, I know. I definitely needed the break. But we are back in business. Hope all is well. Happy late birthday. Thank you so much. Yep, I turned 37. If y'all are viewing this video from YouTube, definitely keep in mind you can always fast forward to the Aries reading or the Taurus reading. But yes, we are going to be doing Aries and Taurus collective readings tonight. Let me scoot a little closer. What up, y'all? Hope y'all are doing A-okay. Will you be on Thursday for Scorpio? Yes. I'm going to try to be. I'm definitely going to be available to do it. I was almost undecided if, one, I wanted to come back to live streaming in the first place, or two, if I just wanted to do the pre-recorded, like, less than 10-minute videos. And I decided at the last second, why give up on live streaming? So, here we are. What is going on, y'all? We got Aries and Taurus readings tonight. I'm definitely going to allow the Aries collective to hop in on the live stream. So about 38 after is when we will start the Aries collective reading. And then about 20 minutes after that, we will start the Taurus collective reading. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you are a returning follower, thank y'all for all the love and support. What else? I will be uploading this live stream video to my YouTube channels with an S. Either Free Will Tarot 2.0 or just plain old Free Will Tarot. That's the original one with more subscribers on it. But neither here nor there. Aries collective. Aries collective. Do we have any Aries out there? Anyone with Aries in their chart? Sun, moon, and or rising. Maybe even Venus. We will be starting the Aries collective reading in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes until the Aries collective reading starts. Oh yes, I totally celebrated my birthday 2 weekends ago. My birthday was on the 8th. I just turned 37. So that's fun. I do like how turning 37, there's a completion to that in numerology. 3 plus 7 obviously being 10. The number in numerology of completion. Miss Beth said her birthday was on the 9th. Okay, happy belated. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. Happy early birthday, happy current birthday, happy belated. The Leo Collective reading will be Wednesday night. You are more than welcome to hang out for the Aries Collective reading as of now. Maybe you'd like to hang out during the Taurus Collective reading about 24 minutes from now. What up, folks? Do I have any Aries in the house? Do I have any Aries? Sun, moon, and or rising? About 2 more minutes and we will start the Aries Collective reading. One more minute. What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward? What can we tell the Aries Collective about the week ahead? What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward for the week ahead as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot? Oh, yes. They said, Bigfoot hat, are you from Oregon? Nope, I am from Ohio. And I'm somewhat of a conspiracy theorist. If I can freaking... There it is. Yep, I am from Ohio. I'm definitely somewhat of a conspiracy theorist. If you are a conspiracy theorist like me, definitely check out the Y Files. It said, I'm from Oregon, haha. It said, are you a fortune teller? No, I am a tarot reader. I do feel like there's a big difference, but I mean, one could argue they're the same thing. I definitely feel like they're different, but I mean, tarot can definitely be used as a tool for both professions, I suppose. We'll check out, though. We'll check it out, though. Thank you, not a problem. Can you read my cards? Oh, yes. No yes or no questions, though. That is for Sundays. We are doing the Aries Collective reading as of now. What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward? Let's get 3 more shuffles, shall we? A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, if y'all are new here, I'm about to do the bridge shuffle, and when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety in the comments so I can cut this deck. Oh yes, here it is. And there it was, TWAS twas. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy. Oh yes, we got some scissors there in the comments already. And I will cut this deck with them. It's all for fun. If you think it's anything else other than fun participation, then you're overthinking it, like I say. About 40 after, we will cut the deck with said scissors that y'all send me. One more time, if y'all have not hit that follow button, go ahead and do so, especially if you're new here. If you are a returning follower, thank y'all for all the love and support. They said, can you tell my future? Well, tarot is a tool in which we definitely can read the energy around a situation. We can read the energy around, you know, your behavior, your beliefs. If there is another person in the situation, the similarities or common ground between you both. Jesus is Lord, my guy. Alrighty. Y'all, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is the Aries Collective reading, starting with the situation, the challenge. The person of interest. The similarities are common ground between you both, and the possible outcome and or advice. Put the cards down and repent, buddy. Couldn't do it. Sorry. Repent for my sins. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I mean, I put the cards down, but for how long, I can't promise. With that being said, Aries, okay, tough guy. Okay, tough guy. Nah, if anyone's going to hell, first off and foremost, I just want to get into this real quick before we start the Aries collective reading. If anyone's going to hell, first off, Earth is hell. We're here on Earth. Blah, 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 Jesus is Lord. I could say the same thing. Blah, 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 Jesus is Lord. Blah, 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 right? We are on Earth. Hell is Earth. That's it. That's literally it. I mean, we can make it hell, or we can make it heaven. That's literally what this planet is. We give it purpose. That's my belief. Y'all are more than welcome to have your own beliefs and opinions. This guy's out of his mind. Yeah, if anyone's going to hell, it's not going to be me. If I believed in such a thing. I'm happy doing this. Spreading positivity. Whatever. Giving people, info surrounding their situation. Whereas you're what? Spreading the word? Spreading the disease of a word? Okay. With that being said, Aries Collective. Do keep in mind. Aries Collective, do keep in mind, this is a collective reading, meaning that not one specific person is going to resonate 100% with all the metaphors, examples of interpretations I use from the cards. Please take what resonates, leave out the rest. Hey, can you let me know if my boyfriend likes me? Cheers. I couldn't tell you. Personal paid readings are for Sundays. Tonight I'm doing Aries and Taurus collective readings. You're more than welcome to hang out either tonight, tomorrow night, any other nights this week. But do keep in mind about 13 minutes ago is when you need to set an alarm for Sunday's personal paid readings. I do yes or no questions as well. Those are definitely free. But $20 for 5 cards, $10 for 3 cards. Thank you for the follow. With that being said, I must start the Aries collective reading. We are starting your reading out, Aries, with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. This is equal give and take. If I help you and scratch your back, I definitely would appreciate my back to be scratched as well. At the very least, help someone else, What's that saying? Something about giving it forward? Putting it forward, that's what it is. Put it forward. No matter the case, it feels like you're wanting something reciprocal from another person. I'm not sure if they are a part of an issue that you're having or a part of the solution to an issue you're having, but we're going to get into their energy here in a sec. It definitely looks like you're willing to have equal give and take, though. With the Sun card and the challenge, usually this comes into a reading to illuminate some sort of truth, to give clarity when there's lack of clarity, when there's, illusions, let's say. We'll just put it that way. Not a lot of clarity. So with that being said, with it being in the challenge, maybe you find it challenging to have clarity or to see the truth about a situation, especially with this person being involved. Which, by the way, we have the Nine of Cups and this person's energy. This person is definitely looking pretty emotionally fulfilled. This person is creating their own happiness. They don't have to rely on anyone else to create said happiness. So, I mean, no matter how smug or, nose in the air, uppity, let's say, this person may look, no matter how selfish to others this person may look, this person is not necessarily selfish. They are self-focused. I create my own happiness. How do I create my happiness? Well, by my hobbies, by treating others with kindness, all that fun stuff. Loving myself first. It could be that this person isn't wanting to become dependent on others, but no matter the case, they're definitely emotionally satisfied within their own life. And that's where we want to be if we're to attract another person, With that being said, the similarities between you both, we do have you as the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. You are showing up in different energies. With the Three of Wands, this is the similarities or common ground between you both. There is something you are creating. It could be that you're creating reciprocity with this person. Definitely could be. There's something you're building, though. There's something you're taking action towards. It's like, I'm not just going to wait for blessings and gifts and, something to come through. Maybe I'm waiting for a package to come in through the mail. No matter the case, maybe you're waiting for resources, waiting for certain people to come through for you. No matter the case, no matter the examples, because I could go all night with examples, I'm sure. But it's almost as if you're wanting to stay productive while waiting on blessings, while waiting for permission to sign a lease, sign a contract of any sort, right? These are all just examples. Take what resonates, leave out the rest. But you're waiting on blessings to arrive. You're waiting on universal gifts. Maybe there's a next chapter that you're waiting to start into. Wild horses, it is Aries and Taurus. I'm still on Aries for now. Thank you for asking. But it could be that this person, likewise, is sitting in their own emotional satisfaction. I want to say they're single. I mean, Nine of Cups could say they're single. It doesn't necessarily have to. It just says that they're emotionally satisfied and fulfilled with their own life. But also, it looks like with the Three of Wands being the similar energy between you both, that I'm not sure if this is like collaboration between you both. I mean, we do have equal give and take on your side. I don't know what's going on in this reading. There's nothing bad. I mean, lack of clarity, lack of the truth being illuminated to you. It's equal give and take. If anything, you both are waiting for maybe this truth to come through, waiting for a conversation, but you're staying productive. Let's not sit and twiddle our thumbs and, let life pass us by. With the Two of Cups, it definitely could be that you both are cooperative, collaborating, seeing eye to eye on something. If this is the possible outcome, then yeah, cooperation, collaboration, being team players, seeing eye to eye, understanding where each other is coming from. If this is the advice, then that's literally the advice is to try to at least attempt to cooperate with this person. And I mean, I don't feel like I'll need to give the advice. At least be open to seeing the other person's point of view. I'll put it that way. I'm sure no Aries out there likes to be told what to do and would rather do the opposite, but just in case, we are going to get one card from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck to close out this reading. One card. What does the Aries Collective need to know moving forward so we can close out this reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. Beauty. Wood Nymph. Let me see if I can find it in the book here. Are they in alphabetic order? No, it's by numbers. Number 52. All right. Radiant, glorious beauty is growing within you. Let beauty be your North Star to guide you. What feels as well as what looks lovely will sustain and nourish you. Your ability to see inner depths around you is in direct correlation with a remarkable, sumptuous life. Create harmony and peace within your home, even doing so in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a vase of flowers, if that's how you pronounce it. A scented, candlelit bath can make a difference. Relax and surround yourself with comfort and elegance. The more you acknowledge beauty in your environment, in yourself, and others, the more it will fill your life. You are truly and utterly gorgeous and lovable. As you cherish yourself, the luminescence around you will grow. The nymphs of ancient Greek folklore are beautiful supernatural beings of the forest. Their appearance here symbolizes that your own beauty, both inner and outer, is growing. There are many accounts of travelers walking through a forest and seeing wood nymphs bathing in the sunlight in a grotto or next to a stream or a pool, singing or dancing. Follow the example of the nymphs, relax, spend time in nature, and sing and dance with joy. Remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you. Be aware of the beauty that is around you, and splendor will expand in your life. Create beauty in your home, even in the smallest ways, and an inner grace will radiate out from you. I feel like the point of this card being pulled is to remind you that, the more that you are cooperative with this person, the more you will have equal give and take. The more you give to this situation, the more beautiful it will be. They're more than happy to give back. I mean, stay productive. If it is truth that you're waiting on to be illuminated, if you're a little bit confused, I'd say the more you give, the better it's going to be. Maybe it's you that needs to have this conversation with this person. Maybe. No matter the case, that is what I have for the Aries Collective. I hope it helped. I hope it was informative, maybe even entertaining. That being said, I'm definitely going to shuffle the cards back into the deck. Do keep in mind, I do 2 signs a night. I do personal paid readings on Sundays. And I will be uploading this live video to my YouTube channels in case y'all miss out on future live streams. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't want to miss out on live streams, or if you know for a fact you'll miss out on live streams in the future. Said, hi, can you do me a reading too? Depends. What's your zodiac sign? And I'll let you know if I've done it already or when I'm about to do that reading. Virgo? Okay. About 4 minutes from now is when you need to set an alarm for Wednesdays. Virgos are on Wednesday nights. I do Leo and Virgo. About 26 minutes ago is for Leo, and then 4 minutes from now is for Virgo. And then, yeah, it's my hobby to do zodiac sign readings. And I can't do all 12 in one night. That just takes way too long. Trust me, I've done it. It's like 6 hours long of live streaming. Yeah, when I first started live streaming on TikTok like 2 or 3 years ago, I wanted to just go, go, go. And I can't just do that. So I had to like cut it up in like little portions. Venus Energy, what up? Everyone go share some love for Miss Amy, for Miss Venus Energy. Go follow her as well. She's a badass tarot reader. She makes some pretty interesting content. I wish I had the time to make that kind of content. But yeah, definitely share the love. Go follow her. Alrighty, y'all. Taurus Collective. What do we have for the Taurus Collective? Yes, she is also a Taurus. I have a gift for remembering people's zodiac signs. Just because I don't see them as a average person, an average human being anymore. Once I know their zodiac sign, it's like, oh, you're a Virgo? I have this like tan, light brown aura around you just by knowing you're a Virgo. And that helps me associate you with that zodiac sign, the zodiac sign with you, the personality traits that zodiac sign is, you know, associated with. Everything that goes with that zodiac sign, you are now it. And because of that, like, I don't know, it's easy for me to, yeah, I'm a Leo. My birthday was 2 Saturdays ago, on the 8th, August 8th, 8/8. Lionsgate Portal. I turned 37. What? 37. Ridiculous. Where does the time go? And if you would have asked me if I would have been doing this, you know, let's say 5 to 10 years ago, I would have said you're crazy. But here we are. Taurus Collective. What does the Taurus Collective need to know moving forward? What does the Taurus Collective need to know moving forward? If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you are a returning follower, thank you for all the love and support. Let's get 3 more shuffles for the Taurus Collective, shall we? A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty. If y'all are new here and don't know how I do things here at Free Will Tarot, I'm about to do the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. Here it is. And there it was. TWAS twas. The bridge shuffle. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy so I can cut this deck, and we will begin the Taurus Collective reading. Oh yes, it can be swords, knives, scissors, axes, tridents. Tridents are actually cool. Axes, did I say axes? Razors, It could be sharp cheese. It could be a sharp-dressed man. Every girl is crazy about a sharp-dressed man. With that being said, it is 7 o'clock here in Ohio. Let's just go ahead and cut the deck. Alrighty. Yes. Alrighty, Taurus Collective. Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. Here is the possible outcome and or advice. Okay. Taurus Collective, do keep in mind the examples of the interpretations I use, the metaphors, the similes, the whatever you want to call them, etc., etc. There's no 100% way that a singular person out there is going to resonate with all of the metaphors and all of the interpretations I use in this reading. So do take what resonates, leave out the rest. Try not to force this reading to be yours. We all have free will. Alrighty? I don't want you thinking, let's say, if I use an interpretation or an example of such, with the Seven of Cups, you have all these options as to how many Reese cups, what different Reese cups you want. Well, there's the peanut butter and, chocolate, but with jelly. Then there's the different shapes, the Easter egg, the Christmas tree, the pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? There's different shapes, different king size, small size. It's just going to get confusing. I'm sure 100% that example of the interpretation for that card isn't going to relate to y'all's situation. See what I'm saying? With that being said, Taurus, let's start your reading. There is something going on in your situation with the Seven of Pentacles that makes you feel like, am I going to have to put a little more effort into something? Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a project, maybe it's a career. It could be something in the home. Maybe you're looking for a raise or a promotion. That's kind of the same thing, but whatever. And it's like, well, look at all the time and effort and money and energy I've poured into this relationship, this home situation, this career, this artistic, creative project. I'm not really seeing the fruits of labor, come out of this, etc., etc., whatever the example. Let's use a relationship, just for shits and giggles, as the example. I put all this energy and effort into this relationship, and I'm not really seeing my fruits of labor blossom or bloom. I'm not seeing a return on investment from this person. Maybe I just need to put more time into it. Maybe I need to just put more energy into it, more effort. I mean, if that was the case, wouldn't you already see some sort of like reciprocal, especially if it's a friend, right? If you all start out as friends, you would intuitively know, okay, this friend has my back. Not just as a friend, but now that we're in a romantic relationship, you'd think that they would also have your back. But I mean, sometimes we're better off as friends, right? I'm seeing a lot of not so good cards in this reading, just a heads up, y'all. I mean, good, bad, it's all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, for sure. And I mean, good and bad is kind of a human, created topic. But no matter the case, with the death card in the challenge, this does signify a change, a transformation, not an actual death. For all you superstitious fools out there, for anyone that wants to get into the Death card, yes, this is a transformation. It's a change. It is a major arcana as well. The difference between major and minor arcana. Major arcanas are universal topics, themes that we sometimes have no control over. So then, yes, with the Death card, it could literally be, yes, a death happened in the family, but also not in this reading, I'm saying. For example, death is, yes, a universal force. That's what I'm saying. It is a universal force. With that being said, death happens all the time. No matter if it's a human being, no matter if every single second there's a bug dying in the forest. Every second. This second, now. A bug is being stepped on. A bug is being ate. Right? Change happens constantly. Change is the only constant in the universe. However, maybe you're finding it challenging to create a change so that you can get some sort of rewards from your hard work, from your effort, either in this relationship or career, so on and so forth. Maybe you're wanting to create a change so that you can see a return on investment. Maybe you're finding it challenging to do so. In fact, with the Death card and the challenge, I would definitely suggest that maybe it's challenging or difficult for you to create this change or to transform the situation. Said, are you on Aries or Taurus? I'm definitely on Taurus. Definitely on Taurus. I wish I could find a way to show, yes, I have zodiac cards, but I'm only able to show those cards if I have the camera facing down on the cards instead of on me. But yes, I am on Taurus. So yes, for any Tauruses joining the live stream, a quick recap. The situation for the Taurus Collective, we are definitely wanting some sort of return on investment, return on our energy, our effort, our emotions, our money, possibly our time. But it's maybe we need to give a little more time, give a little more effort, a little more investment, a little more energy into something or someone. And it's okay, well, let's create a change. Let's create some sort of transformation so I can see more returns. It also, with the Death card, could be that you're finding it challenging to end this relationship. Maybe it's something you want to end, but also maybe it's something you're so familiar with that, as Tauruses, we are fixed signs. I'm not saying I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Leo, but Tauruses are also fixed signs. It could be that we as fixed signs find it challenging to adapt to change, especially if it's forced on us. It's definitely our mission to be flexible with other people. So I'm hearing patience is difficult with those two cards. Yeah, it definitely could be. But if this Death card is literally the ending of this relationship, but you're finding it challenging to either accept the ending or to, apply the ending, no matter the case, we have this person in Eight of Cups energy. You over here being in Seven of Pentacles, it looks like you're either frustrated or just ready to throw in the towel, wanting to either end it, wanting to give up already, and this person could definitely be feeling the same, nah, I've emotionally checked out. I do hope this person is able to take accountability for how, yes, if they are experiencing an Eight of Cups situation. They're wanting to walk away, maybe physically, definitely emotionally. If they can take accountability for how they too played a part in this emotional mess between you both, then they can definitely walk away with peace of mind. I'm hoping anyways, if they can take accountability. Right? You're over here like, this is my return on investment. I've given and given and given. I've bled. I've wept. I've cried and sweated and bled, all for this person. And this is what I get back in return. I don't know if you and or this person are apologetic at all about this emotional mess that y'all possibly could have, co-created between you both with this relationship. But I mean, the Page of Cups sometimes could come through as an apology. It doesn't have to be, though. It could mean that maybe you and this person were just too young when you met. Maybe your emotions were too inexperienced. I don't want to use the word immature, but with pages, we can come across as immature or inexperienced. Let's call it that. Inexperienced. We just don't have the emotional intelligence is the word I'm wanting to use with the Page of Cups. It's almost as if maybe there was a lack of emotional intelligence between you both when you started this relationship. It's like, I've definitely learned a lot. It might not show in the physical with these pentacles, but there is a change, no matter how difficult or challenging to create this change. There is a change trying to happen. This person, they're definitely emotionally detaching, let's call it. I feel like this could have been someone you had a crush on, maybe. A small crush. The same with this person. They had a crush, maybe. Maybe you both are just wanting something new. It's like, yeah, I don't see anything going anywhere with this person. How about no? I don't see anything going anywhere with this person. Let me venture elsewhere and start with new emotions. Have a childlike awe and wonder about the world and try to forget about any endings or, changes in this relationship or any time that's been invested with this person. Any energy that's been invested with this person. Likewise, this person definitely could be walking away and trying to be more open emotionally, childlike awe and wonder with the next person. I don't know why you and this person are giving up so easily, but it might be that with the Nine of Cups, you might end up regretting putting yourself in that predicament as to starting over with another person. With the Nine of Swords as the possible outcome and or advice. If this is the possible outcome, it could be that you end up waking up from a nightmare, but realizing, hey, I'm still in a nightmare. There's still no return on investment. This person has still emotionally detached. There's no ending this. There's no transforming it or changing it. But there's still emotions there somehow. Maybe you both are still, apologizing for and or taking accountability, responsibility for any mistakes. But I feel like the emotions and possibly even the communication are lacking. They're, to some degree, it's probably all emotions and maybe not a lot of logic. Maybe not a lot of logic, if that makes sense. With the Page of Cups, I can only imagine the communication being more like lovey-dovey. You know, of course I'll take you back, baby. Right? That sort of thing. Oh, it's going to be okay, baby. I hate to sound like that, but like mushy-gushy, right? I don't know. I feel like if this is the possible outcome, there might be a lot of like anxiety because like we're adults here. We don't need to be all the time lovey-dovey when we talk to each other and give each other nicknames and follow through with the nicknames all the time. Like, I don't know if anyone's even like resonating with any of this, but or if this is hitting home for anyone, but y'all, this Nine of Swords can't be good. I said, I love these cards for my situation, different interpretation, but the cards fit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if this is the advice with the Nine of Swords, no matter what this person is putting you through, no matter what you're putting them through, try your best to get a good night's rest. Get a nap in whenever you can, if you have some free time. Rest is definitely important. Ask any bodybuilder about how they get their gains. It's through rest. It's not all the hours they put in the gym. It's the time between the hours they put in the gym, when they rest, when their muscles build back up. Rest is very important. I mean, maybe that rest is needed for the next week. Especially if this is the possible outcome, right? The advice would be, yes, to try your best to get some sort of rest. I mean, if this person is physically walking away, this person was not meant to stay in your life forever. Right? And I mean, it probably shows in the environment if you're not seeing a return on investment from all the blood, sweat, and tears that you poured into this relationship, then that right there is evidence that it wasn't meant to last. No matter if you had emotions for this person, the situation, the home that you both built, possibly. It definitely could be that you're needing to remember that, yes, the bad times, the bad days, only make the good days that much better. That being said, I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Forest Oracle so we can close out this reading. What do we need to hear for the Taurus Collective? What does the Taurus Collective need to hear moving forward to end out this reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. Owl Spirit Wisdom. That is number 27. Owl Spirit Wisdom. Do any of y'all resonate with owls? What number is that again? 27? Nope, I skipped a page. Alrighty. So 27 fits. Okay. Abounding insight, profound majesty, and grace are available to you now, simply by pulling your awareness inward. Ancient wisdom is emerging. You know the truth. Trust your intuition and perceptions right now. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. The excellent sight of an owl in the darkness corresponds with your ability to perceive the reality of a situation, even in the murkiest of conditions. When this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a time of profound illumination and transformation with that death card, transformation. The owl sits at the shoulder of Athena and Merlin. revealing sacred truths. In some native cultures, the owl is called the night eagle, for it has the majesty of the eagle, but works silently in the darkness of night. This card can also mean that it's time to embrace your dark side as well as your light. Through doing so, you will be in balance. The spirit of the owl says, trust in your ability to see the deepest truth in situations and in people. Wisdom is growing within you in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. This is a good time to sign up for inspirational courses. Messages from spirit are all around you. Look for them and trust what you feel. Y'all, I think maybe wisdom will come from this situation. It definitely could be that wisdom will come from this situation. I mean, because, yeah, we can always gain knowledge from other people, like, hey, that situation is going to end badly. Oh, I now know that the situation is going to, end badly. It's one thing to gain knowledge, but it's another to gain wisdom, which wisdom is going through the experience, coming out of it like, oh, now I am wise to the knowledge that it went bad. It went sideways. But, I mean, on a deeper level, there's probably more so for every singular person out there, it's going to hit differently, the situation, for different reasons. But the wisdom that you're taking from this situation, you're going to be able to utilize that wisdom for the next relationship, for the next career, for the next, home environment, let's say. Hopefully it's not a home environment. Hopefully we're able to stay so stable and secure in a home for the rest of our lives. But who knows with this economy, with politics and whatever else they have planned for us. With that being said, y'all, I think this is what I have. I hope it helped. At the very least, I hope it was entertaining. At the very most, maybe informative. Do keep in mind, I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channels. Definitely subscribe if you know for a fact that you're going to miss out on a live stream in the future. I do personal paid readings on Sundays. $20 through Cash App for 5 cards, such as this reading. 3 cards is $10, half off. And then we do yes or no questions, which are fun. We do ghost readings, which is kind of like a collective reading without the zodiac sign associated with, yeah. With that being said, hit that follow button if you have not done so. And yeah, I hope to see y'all in the next Aries and or Taurus live stream next Monday, or maybe another live stream sometime in the next week.